Apocalypse is near. We are approaching a day so frightening that can violently destroy all lives on Earth and no one can do anything about it. Horrible, right? And all credit goes to a colossal, intimidating planet-killer asteroid that is supposed to hit Earth in several years or decades. In the aftermath, mankind will also go extinct, similar to dinosaurs. Are you stoned? Do you want to know more about this? Stick around till the end of this video. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video today, we will talk about a planet-killing asteroid that will vanish all life on Earth. Subscribe to the channel to get every detail about the discoveries in space. Also, do not forget to hit that bell icon for new updates. Having said that, let's get started. Rock-filled asteroids circle the Sun, but are too tiny to be categorized as planets. They are sometimes known as tiny planets or planetoids. Hundreds of kilometers to a few feet in size, millions of asteroids are present. All asteroids together weigh less than the moon of Earth. No matter their size, asteroids are extremely disastrous for any planet. There have already been many, and there will be more in the future. One of the reasons why scientists are interested in asteroids and seek to learn more about their physical characteristics, number, and orbits is because of this. We want to know if an asteroid is heading our way, because the last time one did, nobody saw the calamity coming and everything changed. As they had done for about 170 million years, dinosaurs followed one another and then consumed luscious greens. Then, everything abruptly changed. A 6-mile-long fragment of extraterrestrial rock was smashed against the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The shock was intense, like a gunshot. After that, nothing would ever be the same again. To reconstruct a nightmare vision of one of the deadliest periods in our planet's history, experts are poring over their geological record. The impact crater, which has a diameter of about 110 kilometers, makes some of the devastation evident. The Gulf of Mexico has partially hidden this enormous scar. The devil is in the geological details at different places in the world, like the warning indications of a massive tsunami off the Gulf Coast. A huge wave ripped its way up the coast within 10 hours due to the impact's extreme force and water displacement. What emerged is a geological disaster. In a jumbled slurry of old silt, there is ocean sand where dry land should have been, and remains of land plants where the ocean should have been. These layers represent a violent transition from the final day of the Cretaceous to the next period of the Paleocene in the region of the world where the tsunami occurred. The effects extended beyond the immediate era of impact. The bomb was potent enough to cause landslides and earthquakes that produced tsunamis as far away as Argentina. The heat was much more dangerous for people living in the Western Hemisphere than the waves. The majority of dinosaurs and many other terrestrial creatures could not have survived because they were not submerged or underwater. Earth was changing into a flaming world. While the constant blow burned dried-out vegetation in some areas, igniting wildfires, it's possible that animals trapped in the open were instantly killed by several hours of intense heat. Scientists are still trying to put together what happened back then, but a new threat is surfacing that might completely alter the situation. Apophis, a potentially hazardous asteroid, or PHA, will pass within our geosynchronous satellite's orbit on April 13, 2029, roughly 23,000 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. And that's not too far away. It has the potential to wipe out all life on Earth. Apophis is enormous. It was found in 2005, and its diameter is thought to be about 340 meters. The Empire State Building in Manhattan, New York, is around that tall. In 2009, the name Apophis was given to the asteroid in honor of the ancient Egyptian representation of evil, a serpent that dwells in the shadows and frequently tries to snag the sun god Ra as he begins his nightly ascent across the sky. The passing of an asteroid the size of Apophis, thus close to Earth, is thought to occur just once every 1,000 years. Even if Apophis misses our world on April 13, scientists predict that even a close pass of this enormous planet-destroying asteroid will drastically change its course. Earth's swing-by may put the object on a trajectory for a collision that occurs in 2060 or 2068. Due to Apophis's enormous size, its close flyby will be so brilliant that almost 2 billion people will be able to witness it. The asteroid will first be seen in the southern hemisphere, traveling from east to west over Australia, the Indian Ocean, and eventually over Africa when it crosses the equator. Researchers estimated that there was a 2.7% possibility that the PHA might strike Earth in 2029, based on visual observations made in 2004. The next year, radar measurements were used to further refine these probabilities. The Torino scale, developed by Richard Binzel, a member of the team studying the asteroid structure, and the Palermo Technical Impact Hazard Scale are two methods used by astronomers to determine how dangerous an asteroid is to our planet. These estimates may seem low, but they are still extreme enough to give Apophis the highest value. By 2006, there was essentially no chance that Apophis would hit Earth in 2029, but collisions in the future, particularly in 2060, could not be ruled out. According to David Farnokia, an astronomer at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory who is looking into the asteroid's trajectory, the route of Apophis after its flyby in 2029 will depend on how Earth's gravity impacts the orbit of the asteroid. The gravity of the Earth would precisely modify Apophis's orbit if it passed through precise gravitational keyholes. Naturally, should I say the incorrect amount, to put it on a collision course in a subsequent year, Farnokia said. Because it was too close to the Sun and so obscured by its light brightness from 2015 to 2019, astronomers were unable to follow up Apophis. As a result, no more progress was made in excluding a 2068 collision. The asteroid appeared therefore almost obstinately resolved to live up to its ominous moniker. Apophis won't be a threat to Earth for another 100 years, according to information gathered during the last 2 years. Suppose it does? Scientists have looked into models of an Apophis-scale impact with Earth and concluded that the results are very unpredictable. The energy release from Apophis would be approximately 10 billion joules, which is 1 followed by 19 zeros if it hit Earth at 45,000 miles per hour, which is the normal speed of asteroid impacts. This has an explosive yield comparable to that of the whole nuclear arsenal, over 100,000 times more than that of the Chelyabinsk meteor, and 1,000,000 times greater than that of the Hiroshima bombs. It will suffice to mention that if this were to occur, there would no longer be any indication of life on Earth. An impact of this size that happened close to a major population center or along a thickly populated coastline would be the worst-case scenario. This would have severe side effects, including violent earth tremors, extreme heat, radiation, and air shock waves. The inquiry of Apophis is only limited by its 8 years of preparation before its next visit. Closer proximity to Apophis might offer more than just cosmic visual delight. Possible expeditions to rendezvous with the object during or close to its passage in 2029 have been eagerly proposed by scientists. The NASA OSIRIS-REx probe, which was first launched in 2016 to collect samples from another asteroid Bennu and bring them back to Earth, is now at least one confirmed visitor from our planet. After a fruitful interaction at the venue, OSIRIS-REx is already returning home and will drop off its priceless samples in September 2023. But because the spacecraft will keep orbiting the Earth, NASA has decided to accept a $200 million mission extension. Apophis will now encounter OSIRIS-REx, who is changed into OSIRIS-APEX, OSIRIS-Apophis Explorer. OSIRIS-APEX will approach the asteroid in August 2029, a few months after it's close enough to meet for preliminary reconnaissance. Apophis's brief entry into our planet's gravitational hole will be monitored by mission scientists as they survey the surface for any noticeable alterations. Other missions go to Apophis besides OSIRIS-APEX. It is not the only one that is concerned with planetary defense. Apophis does not yet represent a threat to Earth, but in 2029, as it flies across our skies, at least one curious observer will track it for a brief period and fire a major warning shot. We'll have to wait and see what the upcoming years have in store. We pray that Apophis alters its course and passes Earth. What do you think, guys? Will Apophis avoid endangering our world as he passes, or is the end of the world near? Please leave your comments in the comment box below. Remember to subscribe to our channel as well. Please give this video a big thumbs up and click the bell button to receive notifications of our upcoming uploads. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.